The last goodbye that changed his world forever. He hadn't meant to eavesdrop, but as he passed by, he heard the whispered words that shattered his world. It had been 6 long months since his wife Catherine had passed away. The pain of losing her, still raw, still real. He thought he was doing well, that he was moving on, but those plans had been shattered in an instant. He found her in the kitchen, his wife's killer. The shock was so profound that he could only stare, his eyes wide with disbelief. His wife's killer was none other than his own brother. Edward. He breathed out, his voice hoarse with shock. His brother turned his face a mask of surprise. William, he said, his voice betraying nothing. As William stood there processing the shocking revelation, Edward casually walked past him. Leaving the dishes in the sink, William watched him go, his mind racing. Why? What had possessed Edward to do such a thing? And why was he acting so nonchalant now? Suddenly, a piece of paper fell from Edward's pocket, catching William's eye. He picked it up, unfolded it, and began reading. It was a note addressed to him, his handwriting, but it wasn't his. It was a confession, a full account of what Edward had done, why he'd done it, and the chilling admission that he'd been planning this for a long time. William felt sick. The shock of discovering Edward's crime had given way to a rising tide of anger and betrayal. How could he have been so blind? How could he have trusted Edward? The thought of his brother taking his wife away from him, not just in death but in life, filled him with a deep sense of violation. He remembered the night of Catherine's death. He'd come home early from his shift at the hospital and found Catherine lifeless on the floor. The police had ruled it an accident, a tragic fall, but something had always felt off, a nagging doubt that had refused to be silenced. Now he knew the truth. The realization that his own brother had betrayed him so deeply sent a jolt of pain through him. The trust, the brotherhood they once shared, all of it was a lie. He looked up, searching for Edward, but he was gone. The house was silent. The only sound, the ticking of the clock on the wall, mocking him with its regularity, its normalcy. Nothing was normal. His world had been turned upside down. He ran to the window and looked out, searching the street. Where had Edward gone? What had he done? Questions that wouldn't find answers, at least not yet. As the full weight of what he'd discovered settled upon him, he felt his resolve strengthen. He would find Edward. He would make him pay for what he had done. This wasn't just about justice for Catherine anymore. It was personal. It was about setting things right.